Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
All right, this is going to be cool. We did this last time we got together, and it provided insight, not only for me, and that wasn't even the plan, but for others. And it provided messages for the soul. And that's what she gets spiritually and helps people find closure, find answers, find the future. She's amazing. Diane Gauthier is back with us. Welcome. How are you?
Very good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. And I'm laughing over here because one of the numbers that we're going to reveal, and when we do reveal those numbers, does it connect with you? That's the question. One of these numbers does connect with me as somebody I know,
Okay.
very, very close to. I'm curious what's going to come up. So these three numbers, where do they come from?
Every Monday, during my lunch hour, usually I work on Mondays, and usually during my lunch hour, and I say, oh yeah, that's right. What are the numbers today? And they just pop in my brain. I just take three Post-it, take my Sharpie pen, write three numbers, take a picture, and post it on my web page for my angel page. And basically, it's just, they don't have any connections to me either. These numbers, it just pops in. Okay, these are the numbers today that you're going to be picking, and that's it. That's all, and that's what I post.
Wow! So these numbers just pop out of nowhere.
Yeah, just out of nowhere. 1 week I did decided, because I was getting all those multiples. Like when you get you see the 111 or whatever. So one day I said, okay, here we go, and I put multiples to see how it would resonate with people, because it always fascinates me too. Okay, where are you going to resonate? And I will say something. Usually they're not for me. When they are for me to get a message also, I would get a feeling. Not when I write the numbers, but just before I interpret the message. And it's like I hear, okay, this one's for you. And it will resonate with me. Usually they don't even resonate with me. Like the numbers, they just pop up, boop, 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 and it's for people. But when I do get one, usually they're pretty much on it.
So I'm only just going to share briefly the connection that you made with the number, or I made the connection with the number that you gave last week, one of the three random numbers. Excuse me, without going into detail, it was my age. But wait, there's more. It was my last day at that age, because the following day was my birthday. And then the card that corresponded to the number that you pulled had a lot of validity in my life. And I'm not looking to read into it. I'm not trying to say, oh yeah, that's what. No, it was very specific. And I feel that that number came up almost as a wake up, like, hello, you need to listen to what this card has to say, or essentially listen to this message for the soul.
And you want to know something? When I say to people, it doesn't matter that you don't listen to me live. You could go back on it and do the same exercise. And you are the example right now, because those were the numbers that I had put on Monday, last Monday, when you put them, and those were the numbers that my followers got. And then I put for you guys, like this week, the three numbers that I have right now were the numbers that I put out on Monday. So which means it doesn't matter which day you go on the site, you go look for it or whatever, you see those three numbers on whichever week, if you wish. That if you go on my site, all the videos are there. You pick a number and go and listen to the video. And I say 99.999% of the time, they're on it.
So these numbers are from the other day. The message, is it different today than you delivered on Monday? So are
yes,
they different cards? It will be.
It will be.
And you know what? To me, not knowing a lot about anything, that makes sense, because it's a different day.
Yeah. And I would do them tonight. We're doing it today right now. And I would do it again tonight, and it still would be something different. Because, energy goes very, very fast. And that you pick, I would say number 44 today, and that's the number that you pick. Well, right now, at this exact moment, this is what it's meaning to you. I pick it
That's my
tonight
point.
at 44, and you say, okay, and I do it again tonight. Well, at that point, you're somewhere else in your mind, you're somewhere else in, you know what, in your soul. If I answered a question for your soul this afternoon, you don't have that question anymore. Why should I come back on it? And,
Yeah.
and when it does, it means because you still didn't capture it. You know, sometimes people will tell me, Colleen, it keeps coming out, Diane, it keeps coming out. And I says, okay, so what don't you understand? What don't you want to face? What don't you want to look at? Look at it this way. And then people will say, okay, now I got it. You know, sometimes, you know, like, and I keep repeating, signs are not always the big butterfly that will appear. They're not always the 10 cents on the floor. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they will block themselves. This is what I want to see. What if that's not what they want to tell you? What if they want to broaden out your horizon? But you are so like a horse with those little things on each side, and they want to put it wider. So yes, they will send you more and more until you wake up and smell the cappuccino, I say, you know?
Well, if these three numbers resonate with anybody right now, reach out to us, instantfeedbacksteve@gmail.com. I got to believe it will connect. Again, this one number, I'm not going to tell you what it means because that would, give you some inside info, but
yeah,
this person I'm very close to, and I'm curious what the card will reveal. And I'll tell you if it connects to this person, but the number does mean something.
Okay, but I will tell you sometimes people will come to me and they will say, well, I want to know for such and such. Sometimes you're not going to know. Why? Because it's not you. I'm reading you. I'm not reading them. And for me to read them, I need their permission. You cannot go into somebody's energy. This is not the way that I work, at least. I cannot go in somebody's energy, though you would ask me throughout the years that I did it before. Once I did that once because it concerned me personally, and I wanted to know what the heck is going on. I need to know because I'm living, for somebody else. And I pulled out some cards. I came into my office, pulled the cards, found out what was going on, and I said, okay, now I understand why they're doing this, whatever, and which got revealed afterwards that was going on, and I felt guilty ever since. So, it's like for me, I will not go in people's energy if I don't have the permission to. Because I don't like the way that make me feel, even though it was concerning me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that need to know basis. I don't need to go in. It's like I got always your permission. When I read you before, I had your permission to pull out cards because it's going to be the message that comes out. Do I have to censor myself? Don't I have to censor? With you, I always have full open, but it's not, it's like I never read somebody in front of somebody else, because that too, what's personal to you, the other one, you never know what's going to come out, and you got to be careful with that.
Well, even this one number that connects to somebody I'm very close to may mean nothing when you pull the card, or it may, in my view of their life, and that might be a reason for me. And I share things with her that others say. She's very spiritual, so maybe there's a reason I'm looking at this number and thinking that if it applies, it applies. We won't know until we do it. So what are the three numbers?
Okay, the three numbers today are 28, 44, and 74.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we're going to start by number 28. Whoever picked and choose number 28 today, what do they have to tell you? Oh, and that one came out before also. Change of direction. That one came out with you and I before. Change of direction over here. And I will say, always, I will say that right now you're on the right path. You were lost for a while. but right now you are on the right path and it's closer than you think. Things are moving faster and closer. Okay. Sometimes the way that I feel this one, it's people that are lost. They're going somewhere and it's like they never get where they're going. They never get, how do I say this? They don't focus, basically, or they're focusing, I want this, but upstairs they decide, bang, for you to get this, you got to do that instead. They want to take shortcuts. You can't take shortcuts in life. Somewhere, somehow, you're going to have to be paying for it. Like it's, you could go on the auto route, but you have to use scenic sometimes. Today, the way that it says it to me, it's that you went through that part's already done where you wanted to go your way, but finally you're listening, you're going in the way that they want you to go. And it's very change of direction for people that chose number 28 today. Things are getting, it's going to be very, very fast because it's like they're on your case right now. You woke up and things will go fast as for now. Okay.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember what number last time we got together. That
was your number last time.
It was.
That was your card that came out the last time.
Yeah.
And I usually, Steve, usually me, I say to people, your energy is yours. I give it back to you after I'm done with you, in the sense that I don't remember people's card. For some odd reason, you and I, your energy always sticks with me. So I don't know what it is. And one day I'll probably find out, but your energy always sticks with me. It lingers after we're done.
maybe there's something with that card again coming up, even screaming to me. Listen to what she's got to say again.
Again, yes.
Yeah.
Because right now you're closer. It's like right now you're the number 28. Right now, it's like you woke up and smelled a cappuccino because you were not going still in the right path, but now you are following where you're supposed to go.
Okay? Gotcha. Okay. By the way, instant feedback, steve@gmail.com. We have Lisa from Laguna Beach, California checking in. She says, I appreciate what you're doing today. My daughter is 28.
Oh.
And she's looking at changing careers. I feel the change card was for her.
Yeah, could be very much. And I get the goosebumps. So yes. And please tell her when I get the goosebumps, usually that is a very good thing. And I would say to you, Lisa, right now, because she was probably searching for a while, right now they're on it. It's right in my face. It's really right in my face where they got it upstairs. Okay. So gotcha. Always follow her instinct. So if her instinct say, do this, just go with it. Trust the system.
Go with your gut. Go with your gut.
Basically, that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So now, number 44. Whoever picked and choose number 44 today, they're asking you, what do you desire? And why do I say, I'm French, so I'm very expressive, but why do I say it in that way? It's what do you really want? Number 44 today, you're stuck in a rut in a sense. You don't know what you want because for getting what you want, really, really want, you got to let something go. And you have issues letting it go. Okay. So because it's like right now you're looking more at what you're going to lose than what you're going to gain. And this is part of going forward in life. We all like this. I know what it's being scared. It's when we take decisions and it's like, but I know what I have. I don't like really what I have. I know this looks so much better, but this is comfortable because this I know how to react in this. And this is what it is. But today they're asking you, but what do you really want? Do you want to go forward or do you want to stay put? Because staying put right now is tying up your wings. You're not flying. You're not going anywhere. Again, I'm working with angel cards. I see wings all over. But me right now, it's like I feel you confused, sad, because you're I got to pick it in English. What I'm saying right now, for the number 44, Stop looking at what you're going to lose and go and see what you're going to gain and spread those wings. Okay.
Well, it's
Don't
all
be
about
afraid.
change. We're all
It
afraid of
is.
change.
It
So, I
is.
mean, that sounds so reasonable, understandable, but like it's been said, you need to close one door to open up another door.
Exactly. But sometimes this. We all know these things that we say. But when it comes to living, when it comes to really doing it, people, still doubt. I still doubt some stuff every day, but not every day. But you know what I'm saying? Every now and then I will have this doubt, and I'm sure I'm gonna do things, and which are so out of character for me. And I will say, no, I got my sign. I got this. I know. But then it's like, okay, did I do right? We all have those doubts. Over here, number 44 is not, it's just because right now you are more afraid of losing than gaining, and it's behind you. So you shouldn't, it's something behind you. You shouldn't even have to deal with this. You should look forward to going, because you're stuck in a rut. You're stuck in between two. You're sad, and I feel you sad today, number 44. I feel you sad. I feel you. You're sad. What do you want me to say?
You
Like
said
when
you're saying sad, really?
yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
Hmm.
I feel you. Like you're. When I get it over here, it's like you're all like that. Like I don't know how to say. You're all crumpled in, and it's like you're afraid. Don't be afraid. And this is why your wings are stuck. This is why they're not open. Because when you are ready to soar, your wings will open all big. But now they're all crumbled behind you. And you're wearing the color purple. That for me, it's the end of something. When I see purple on a card me and it flashes at me, it's because you got to let go of something. And this is what you have, number 44. You have issues letting it go, and it makes you sad. And sad could be also, like the kids left kindergarten and they're going to the other school. As a parent, you're sad because you're saying, I'm losing my baby. You could go even into these things. It doesn't have to be all catastrophe. It could be your senior child. But what do you desire? What do you really want? If it's something that you're seeing your child growing up, and where you're going to lose your baby. You're going to lose the thing that, mom is the best in the world, daddy is the greatest, my father's, like girls, we always said our father is the end of the world for us, and you don't want to lose that. But for that, you still got to let them fly. You still got to let them go. You cannot. Garth Brooks says it. Dust them, pick them up, dust them off, and sending on the way. That song resonates so much to me. I got 40-year-old kids, and I still to this day, like I have to still, I see them doing certain things sometimes. And the mother in you wants to say, well, watch that, but you can't. You got to let them bump their nose, Not that she's bumping her nose, but this is what I'm saying.
That's how they're going to learn. And that's why even mother birds sometimes just go out of the nest.
Yeah, exactly. So when I say, what do you desire? It goes out to this. You want to have a strong child. You want to have somebody strong, but for that, you got to let it go.
Yeah.
So make up your mind, basically.
Well, you don't have a choice. That's
no,
just it. This is more of a message to reassure your soul, because your kid's going to grow up, so you might as well face it if that's your situation. But that's just
exactly
one example.
But for some people, if I said it, for some people it is, because usually I don't just out loud say something like that, give an example like that. For some people somewhere in the universe, this is going to resonate to them, because that is the issue. For some, it's really letting go. For some, they're really, really, because they're really, I have it in my throat, they're really sad, and by not knowing what to do, this is why your wings are all closed to you. But you got to trust, you got to go, and, you got to go at it, basically. Okay.
All right. On to 74.
74. What does number 74 have to us today? Ooh, steady progress. Steady progress. I love this card. I just love this card, because steady progress means you're not by yourself over here, means slowly but surely, surely, not to go, whatever the word is. And me, it always makes me laugh because on my card, like me, I interpret images. And on my card, you're not by yourself. There's always a bunch of you, okay? On my card particularly, there's 3 of them. But there's always steady progress. It's things are not going as fast as you wish. You know what you want. You do know what you want. You know it's in there. You see the project. You see the end project, okay? But you're not the first one. You're not by yourself in this. So by not being by yourself in this, you got to follow people. You got to follow. Even if it's your project. You created a baby. This is yours. This is your project and everything. But unless you're working by yourself, you still have to depend on other people. Either like me, like I got to depend on people either to broadcast, to do some things. So over here, things are not going as fast as you wish. Okay, number 74 for sure, but they're going. So it's like you got to follow somebody because you got the knowledge, you got everything. 74, you have it. Whatever you want to go do, you have it. Okay, it is a good project. It is a good thing. You have a follower behind you that's just going, hell, I'm going for the ride. I don't know what this is going to bring. It's like you're not alone in your project. And you got one of them that's just saying, let's see where this is going to bring him. Or people watching you saying, let's see where this is going to bring him. It's just, I'm going for the ride. I'm curious to see where this is going to end,
So let me ask you, and I just want to make sure I have it clear. Whoever number 74 resonates with,
yeah,
it is clear for them where they got to go.
Yeah.
But is there somebody else? Are you saying that there's somebody else connected to them that's saying, let's see where this goes?
There's somebody that says, let's see where it goes, that they don't have they're not doing anything with this. They're just following, I'm in the parade. Hell, let's do this. Okay, kind of a thing. But you have somebody also that somebody needs to open a door. It's like me, I'm coming with my card project with you. Well, you got to open the door. Otherwise, as good as it is, if nobody opens me the door, I'm stuck with it, basically. So steady progress over here, it's really what it is. It's you with your brilliant project that you're coming with this, saying, I know this is going to bring me somewhere. I know this is going to make me something, kind of a thing. But you're still depending on somebody opening a door. That's what's not going as fast as you wish, basically. And then you got the other one saying, oh, but look, come on, what a ride, what a party. I'm following. I want to see.
You're amazing.
I know.
The person that is the 74 was born in 1974.
Okay.
In that I'm connected to. In a relationship with somebody, the 74 person has had some challenges along the way. And in the relationship with somebody, that somebody has told them, I'm not doing anything. Let's just see where this goes. It's exactly what you just said. And I believe this, my friend 74 is waiting for doors to open. However that's going to happen, I don't know. Maybe she's waiting for people to open the door. I don't know. But there's a lot. This is like on target for this person that was born in 1974.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to hear that.
I can't make that up. Like it's not like that comes from the heart. It's like that is exactly what she was told. Not even kidding. Wow.
Yeah. I've been reading, and one person in particular told me at one point, and he was just looking at me. And I love to read men because men are more even if they're coming to me, I don't get people out of the street. They come to me and they're going, and they're always not a doubt, but they're always more
skeptical.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you very much. That they're more, whatever skeptical. The word I can, because I can't say it. I'm sorry for my French over here.
No problem.
And then they go, and I say, so one of them said to me, you almost say word per word what my psychologist, he tells me, you know? And I said, you know what the difference is between him and I? I says, first of all, you're on my chair for an hour. I don't know nothing from you. And he's been there for months, you know? So if you say that I say exactly, almost word per word, what he just told you, what don't you want to understand? You know, sometimes it's just like a validation. I go validate, you know?
Well, there it is, Diane. It's even for me, here we go. You pull the same damn card again, and you pulled it for 20. What number? 28.
Number 28 was the card, the change of direction that you got the last time.
Yeah, it's almost as if more validation to take action. Same thing for number 44 and number 74. We're out of time. I wish we had 74 more minutes. We don't. But how do we find you? I know you're on Facebook every Tuesday night.
Yes, exactly. So it's Diane Gauthier, Gauthier being Gauthier, Messages for the Soul at 7:30. And you will see the three numbers. You could pick them. You could just listen and go and resonate with whatever I'm going to say on whichever number, if ever you didn't see the numbers before. Doesn't really matter. And you could always go and listen to them afterwards also. So, you know, like it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be Tuesday. You could go today, go on my page today, go listen to the video. They were the same numbers this week. And you will see, because that's not the same cards that came out. So you will see at that point. Yeah.
Wow. This is you're 2 for 2 with me.
Oh, well,
so
that's my pleasure. Yeah.
And if we go to your Facebook page, we can find links to contact you as well if somebody wants to do a one-on-one kind of thing.
Exactly. You know, like with the Calendly's there with my abilities and everything is there.
Right. Diane, thank you so much. This is fun. This is fun, exciting, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah,
it's cool stuff.
Next week we'll do it again.
All right.
No problem.
All right.
Okay.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you now have even more ways to listen live. Check out the MyTuner Radio, online radio box, and Simple Radio apps on iOS and Android, or find us online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com, or search Podcast Business News Network on streama.com and onlineradiobox.com/US. Take your podcast on the go and don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.